On behalf of the Greater Geelong City Council, I would like to acknowledge the Wadawurrung traditional owners of this land, and I pay my respects to all elders past and present and to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who are part of the Greater Geelong community today. I remind you that this meeting is being held virtually and a recording of the meeting will be published on the Council's website. Good evening, everyone. My name is Martin Cutto and I am the Chief Executive Officer of the Greater Geelong City Council. Tonight, the councillors of the Greater Geelong City elect their mayor and, if they so choose, a deputy mayor, each for a 2-year term. Are there any apologies to note this evening? I don't believe that's the case, so no apologies. Right, let's move on to Section B, election of the mayor. We will now move to the first item on this evening's agenda, the election of the mayor of the Greater Geelong City Council. The election of the mayor will be conducted in accordance with the Local Government Act 2020 and the governance rules, which require that I, as CEO, preside over the meeting until a mayor is elected. Can I please call for nominations?
Thank you, Mr. CEO. I'd like to nominate Stephanie Asher.
Do you accept the nomination?
Mr. CEO, yes, I do.
Sub-rule 2.2.3 of the governance rules, the election of the mayor shall be by vote unless there is only one councillor nominated for mayor. Sorry, we do need a seconder. I apologise for that. Is there a seconder out there?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'd second that nomination.
Councillor Sullivan. All right. So let's move on to the election of mayor with one nomination. Is that right? Okay. If there are no further nominations for mayor, I do declare that Councillor Asher, mayor of the Greater Geelong City Council for a 2-year term. Congratulations, Councillor Asher. Mayor Asher.
Thank you for all the incredible COVID work that the team does to make this happen and to make this happen tonight. It's greatly appreciated. What an incredible honour and privilege to once again lead this beautiful region. I'm really humbled, grateful and very excited all at the same time. So thank you to my councillor colleagues for supporting me. Thank you to my amazing community, particularly on the Bellarine Peninsula, for such strong endorsement of the work that we've been doing since 2017. Very special thanks to my former Deputy Mayor, Councillor Kylie Grisbeck, for nominating me as Mayor once again, and also for your outstanding support, your guidance, your friendship and your commitment for the past 12 months in particular as Deputy and for the 3 years as our colleague. You are going to be a very tough act to follow for any Deputy from now on, and I do look forward to seeing you in the mayoral robes at some stage in the not too distant future. Thank you also to the whole council group for the vote of confidence, and a super special thanks to my family for their patience, for their love and for their tolerance of the never-ending Zoom meetings in our open plan home, which seemed like a really good idea at the time. And to the CEO and the team at the City, I look forward to starting a new term with you all. Look out, I have a very long list. And to the new Deputy, which we will get to now, we will issue congratulations at the time, so thank you. So the next item of business is the establishment of the Office of Deputy Mayor and the election of the Deputy Mayor. And again, this will be conducted in accordance with the Local Government Act 2020 and the governance rules. And councillors, we have before us the recommendation in 2 parts. Establishing an Office of the Deputy Mayor and electing a Deputy Mayor, that Council 6.1, pursuant to the provisions of Section 20A of the Local Government Act 2020, establishes an Office of Deputy Mayor of the Greater Geelong City Council, and 6.2, if it votes to establish the Office of Deputy Mayor, pursuant to the provisions of Section 25 of the Local Government Act 2020, receive nominations for Deputy Mayor for a 2-year term. So item 6.1 is the establishment of Office of Deputy Mayor, and councillors, do I have a mover and seconder for item 6.1 to establish the Office of Deputy Mayor? Councillor Aitken to move and Councillor Mason to second. Thank you. All those in favour? Thank you. So we now have an Office of Deputy Mayor. Do I have a nominee?
I'm happy to make a nomination if you like.
Lovely.
Mayor Stephanie Asher. I'd like to nominate Councillor Trent Sullivan for the position of Deputy Mayor.
I have a seconder, Councillor Nelson.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I'd like to second that nomination.
Excellent. Okay. All those in favour of Councillor Trent Sullivan as Deputy Mayor? Congratulations, Councillor Sullivan. Would you like to say a few words, Councillor Sullivan?
Thank you, Mayor Asher. I will, and congratulations on your reappointment as the Mayor of the City of Greater Geelong. Your return to the role reflects the faith and confidence that the Council Group does have in you and your leadership, most of all during these difficult times. I am humbled and honoured to be elected by my fellow councillors as Deputy Mayor for the coming 2 years. I thank you all for your trust and support of my capacity to perform this duty. Of course, a very large thank you to Councillor Grisbeck for your tireless service to the Council Group and Mayor Asher for the last year. You performed the role of Deputy Mayor to the highest standards. I would naturally like to thank my family who are watching from home. I will not be where I am without their support. Yet now, our 4-year term truly does begin. Now we launch straight back into the fray of fighting for our community. We have a task ahead of us, a task of rebuilding what COVID has taken from our residents. But this is not the first time that Geelong has faced disaster and risen to the challenge. We have a strong council, a united council, a council that's ready to put in the hard yards and rebuild our local economy and our community by supporting businesses, community groups and building the necessary infrastructure. I look forward to putting in some good work to helping our city not only survive but thrive. I look forward to doing it together. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Sullivan. That actually concludes the business for the evening. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for turning up. And thank you, everybody, for your contribution. Good night. Declare the meeting closed at 7:42. Thank you.